Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Just George Allen Show. I'm your host George Allen, and in today's episode we are doing the Just George Allen quiz of 2025. Now, I usually call this the Christmas quiz, however we are on the 28th of December, so we're a little bit past Christmas. I usually do this on Boxing Day, but I was very busy with family and things like that, so I didn't get round or have enough time to do it, and nor did I have time to do it yesterday, so I'm doing it today. But so basically, the quiz that I did do with my family on Christmas Day, it's been sort of changed a little bit, not too much. I've took out the Christmas round and I've added in a history round instead. So that's the only differences between this quiz and the one I did with my family. We did do a music name the song round, but obviously I can't do this on YouTube because of the copyright, which is fair enough. So what we're going to have 5 rounds, 10 questions in each round, and then it's going to be out of 50. So I think the family did really well on this quiz this year. So I think the difficulty level is just a little bit easier. So hopefully you'll all find it slightly easier than last year's one, at least. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to start off with a history round. This is the round I added to this quiz. So question number 1. When did World War II start? When did World War II start? So that'll be the date and the date, the month and the year. Question number 2. Which US president declared, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country"? Which US president declared, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country"? That's question number 2. Question number 3. The First World War Battle of the Somme, took place in which country? The First World War Battle of the Somme, took place in which country? Question number 4. A surprise attack by the Japanese on which naval base led to the US entering World War II? If you can hear a dog barking, it's some dog outside the front of the house. Do apologise if you can hear that. So that was question number 4. A surprise attack by the Japanese on which naval base led to the US entering World War II? Question number 5. On which date did euro coins and banknotes first enter general circulation? On what date did euro coins and banknotes first enter general circulation? Question number 6. Who was President of the United States when Neil Armstrong first set foot upon the moon? Who was the President of the United States when Neil Armstrong first set foot upon the moon? Question number 7. How many shillings were formerly equivalent to 1 crown? How many shillings were formerly equivalent to 1 crown? Question number 8. Which of Adolf Hitler's cabinet held the position of Minister of Public Enlightenment and Propaganda? Question number 8. Which of Adolf Hitler's cabinet held the post of Minister of Public Enlightenment and Propaganda? Question number 9. In which century was the Gunpowder Plot? In which century was the Gunpowder Plot? And then finally, question number 10. In which year was Nelson Mandela released from prison? I was about to say first from prison. I don't know how many times he went to prison, but in which year was Nelson Mandela released from prison? Hopefully only this one time. So that's out of 10, guys. So I'll quickly run through them and then we'll do the answers. So when did World War II start? Which US president declared, "Ask not what you can do for your country"? Sorry, not ask what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. The First World War Battle of the Somme, took place in which country? A surprise attack by the Japanese on which naval base led to the US entering World War II? On which date did euro coins and banknotes first enter general circulation? Who was President of the United States when Neil Armstrong first set a foot upon the moon? How many shillings were formerly equivalent to 1 crown? Which of Adolf Hitler's cabinet held the post of Minister of Public Enlightenment and Propaganda? Number 9, in which century was the Gunpowder Plot? And number 10, in what year was Nelson Mandela released from prison? So it's out of 10, guys, and let's get on with the answers. I'll give it like 5 seconds, just you can pause it or whatever, and we'll get started. So, what When did World War II start? It started on the 1st of September 1939. The US president was JFK, or John Fitzgerald Kennedy, who asked what your country can do for you, asked what you can do for your country. The Battle of the Somme took place in France in World War One. Pearl Harbor was the name of the Japanese attack on the US naval base. It was the 1st of January 2002 for the euro coins and banknotes general circulation. That was question number 5. Richard Nixon was the president of the United States when Neil Armstrong first set foot upon the moon. There was 5 shillings to a crown. Joseph Goebbels was the Minister of Public Enlightenment and Propaganda in Adolf Hitler's cabinet. The 17th century was for the Gunpowder Plot, and 1990 was when Nelson Mandela was released from prison. So that's out of 10 for you all. So hopefully got about, I know, half of them right. Quite a difficult round, that one. Obviously I've added this one in from the quiz that I did with my family. So yeah, out of 10 for that one. I will then get us ready for the next round, which is the TV round. So just going to get a quick little drink. It's my new favourite drink to have whilst I'm on a walk or what have you. The Lucozade Sport Ice Kick. It's like the Jude Bellingham edition. It's really good. It's got like a lemonade-y taste. There we go. I'll have some more of that after this round. And then I might have to stop for like a quick second just to get a drink myself. Might need a water or something, because this is going to be a lot of talking. So the TV round. Hopefully everyone's ready. Out of 10 again, let's start. Question number 1. Which TV series is set in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana? Which TV series is set in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana? Question number 2. Who played Walter White in Breaking Bad? Who played Walter White in Breaking Bad? Question number 3. What is the name of the coffee shop frequently visited in Friends? What is the name of the coffee shop frequently visited in Friends? Question number 4. What is the name of the series with an Iron Throne? What is the name of the series with an Iron Throne? Question number 5. Which TV detective lives at 221B Baker Street? Which TV detective lives at 221B Baker Street? Question number 6. What animated TV show features the town of Springfield? What animated TV show features the town of Springfield? Question number 7. In The Office US, who is the regional manager at the start of the series? In The Office US, who is the regional manager at the start of the series? Question number 8. In The Big Bang Theory, what instrument does Sheldon play? Question number 8. In The Big Bang Theory, what instrument does Sheldon play? Question number 9. Who played the 11th Doctor in Doctor Who? Who played the 11th Doctor in Doctor Who? And then question number 10. What TV show popularised the phrase live long and prosper? What TV show popularised the phrase live long and prosper? And that is question number 10. So I will run through them quickly again. Obviously you guys will have the ability to pause every time I say a question, so not that big of a deal. But I will run them quickly through. I won't say the numbers, I'll just read the questions, in order. So, which TV series is set in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana? Who played Walter White in Breaking Bad? What is the name of the coffee shop frequently visited in Friends? What is the name of the TV show with an Iron Throne? Which TV detective lives at 221B Baker Street? What animated TV show features the town of Springfield? In The Office US, who is the regional manager at the start of the series? In The Big Bang Theory, what instrument does Sheldon play? Question number 9. Who played the 11th Doctor in Doctor Who? And then number 10. What TV show popularised the phrase live long and prosper? So out of 10 there, guys. Yep, I've run out of that, so definitely we'll need another drink between now and the end of this quiz. That I feel like that round there slightly easier than previous TV rounds I've done, because I think this is my third video now of doing these on YouTube. So let's go, shall we? So which TV series is set in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana? That will be Stranger Things. Who played Walter White in Breaking Bad? Bryan Cranston. So it's Bryan for the Bryan. Doesn't matter if you spell it wrong. Question number 3. What is the name of the coffee shop visited in Friends? It's Central Perk. Not Park, as I said on Christmas Day. Central Perk. P-E-R-K. What is the name of the series with an Iron Throne? That is Game of Thrones. Which TV detective lives at 221B Baker Street? That will be Sherlock Holmes. What animated TV show features the town of Springfield? That is The Simpsons. I hope most people got that one right. In the US office, or the Office US, who is the regional manager at the start of the series? That will be Michael Scott. In The Big Bang Theory, which instrument does Sheldon play? That's the theremin. So it's the instrument where like you hover your hands over it and it like that. I think that was a good impression. Who played the 11th Doctor in Doctor Who? That would be Matt Smith. Also was in House of the Dragon. So sort of arcing back to Game of Thrones. And in which TV show popularised the phrase live long and prosper? That would be Star Trek. So out of 10 there, people. I'd say people should have got at least about 6 out of 10 there, I'd say. Yeah, I think most of them, like Hawkins, Indiana, Stranger Things. It depends though, if people were doing this quiz individually, you probably would get maybe about 5 of them right, but if you're in a team, at least 6 or 7. Depends on the age range of the teams as well, I guess. If you're in a group of 4 and there's like, a nan, a son, a daughter, and like a granddaughter or whatever, you should be able to cover most of these questions. So that is the TV round done. So we'll move on to the geography round. So this is where my pronunciations of things are going to be put to the test. Probably going to fail. So geography round. Is everyone ready? So let's start, shall we? So geography round. Question out of 10 again, guys. I don't think that needs repeating, but I'll do it anyway. Geography round. Let's start. Question number 1. What is the longest river in the world? What is the longest river in the world? Question number 2. Which country has the most natural lakes? Which country has the most natural lakes? Question number 3. What is the capital city of New Zealand? What is the capital city of New Zealand? Question 4. Mount Kilimanjaro is located in which African country? Mount Kilimanjaro is located in which African country? Question number 5. Which desert is the largest hot desert in the world? What desert is the largest hot desert in the world? Question number 6. What is the smallest country in the world by land area? What is the smallest country in the world by land area? Question number 7. Which European city is divided by canals and known as the floating city? Which European city is divided by canals and known as the floating city? Question number 8. The Andes Mountains are located on which continent? So Andes being spelled A-N-D-E-S. The Andes Mountains are located on which continent? Question number 9. What is the largest island in the world, brackets, not a continent? What is the largest island in the world, brackets, not a continent? And question number 10. Which ocean is the deepest? Which ocean is the deepest? That's question number 10. So I will run through all these quickly, not in number order, well, in number order, but not stating the numbers each time. So question number 1, what is the longest river in the world? Which country has the most natural lakes? What is the capital city of New Zealand? Mount Kilimanjaro is located in which African country? Which desert is the largest hot desert in the world? What is the smallest country in the world by land area? Which European city is divided by canals and known as the floating city? The Andes Mountains are located in which continent? What is the largest island in the world, not a continent? Which ocean is the deepest? And that is out of 10, guys, for this particular round, which is geography. Right, answers, shall we? Question number 1. What is the longest river in the world? It is the Nile River. Question number 2. Which country has the most natural lakes? That's Canada. What is the capital city of New Zealand? That will be Wellington. Mount Kilimanjaro is located in which African country? That is in Tanzania. Which desert is the largest hot desert in the world? Sahara Desert. What is the smallest country in the world by land area? That will be Vatican City. Which European city is divided by canals and known as the floating city? That is Venice. The Andes Mountains are located in which continent? South America. What is the largest island in the world, not a continent? Greenland. And which ocean is the deepest? It's the Pacific Ocean. So, mark scores out of 10. Quite a difficult round, really, I think. I'd say probably 3 or 4 out of 10. Like, might be the average. Yeah, like largest hot desert, Sahara, I think most people know that. Capital city of New Zealand might surprise a couple of people. Longest river in the world, I think most people know that's the Nile River. So, yeah. Floating city, canals, kind of given away there. That should be Venice. So, yeah, at least 4 out of 10. Deepest ocean, Atlantic or Pacific, most people would have said. So, yeah, mark your scores out of 10 for that round, guys. Now, if you don't mind giving me literally about a minute, I'm just going to grab a water, because I should have foresawn this coming, but I didn't, so my bad. But when I return, we're going to be doing the movie round. I was going to press pause on the video, but I'm 17 minutes in and I don't want to lose it, so give me 30 seconds to a minute, just grab a water and I'll be back. Thank you. But in the meantime, you can watch me leave the room and then I'll return. Jojo, my cat. My cat's just at the door, just thinking what is going on in there. If you've watched my live streams, my cat is with me for quite a few of them as well. We'll be doing a live stream today, actually, 28th of December. So once this one comes out, another video is coming out today. So we've got two on the go. It's the Arsenal career mode. I actually can't think of a game to do next, so I might need some suggestions from people. If not, I'll think of something eventually. I've still got probably about another 3 episodes of Arsenal career mode to do. So once they're done, think of something and let me know. Movie round. Is everyone ready? So you can just obviously skip ahead. So when I'm not in the picture, just skip, and then boom. Movie round. Out of 10. Let's get started. Who directed the movie Jaws? Who directed the movie Jaws? Question number 2. In The Wizard of Oz, what colour are Dorothy's slippers? In The Wizard of Oz, what colour are Dorothy's slippers? Question number 3. Which movie features the quote, "Here's looking at you, kid"? Which movie features the quote, "Here's looking at you, kid"? Question number 4. Who plays Jack Dawson in Titanic? Who played Jack Dawson in Titanic? That's question number 4. Question number 5. What is the name of the kingdom in Frozen? What is the name of the kingdom in Frozen? Which film series features hobbits? That's question number 6. In which film series what film series features hobbits? Question number 7. In what year was the first Harry Potter film released? In what year was the first Harry Potter film released? That's question number 7. Question number 8. Which movie is set on the planet Pandora? Which movie is set on the planet Pandora? Question number 9. Who played the Joker in The Dark Knight? Who played the Joker in The Dark Knight? And then question number 10. In Back to the Future, which speed must the DeLorean reach to time travel? In Back to the Future, what speed must the DeLorean reach to time travel? Why am I getting tongue-tied with that? Ta-ta-ta-ta. In Back to the Future, what speed must the DeLorean reach to time travel? There we go. Third time's the charm. I think it's because it's to time travel. To time travel. I speak very fast anyway, so apologies if you're 20 minutes in and you're thinking, God, he talks fast. Lovely. Right, quickly run through the questions again and then we'll have the answers. Who directed the movie Jaws? In The Wizard of Oz, what colour are Dorothy's slippers? Which movie features the quote, "Here's looking at you, kid"? Who played Jack Dawson in Titanic? What is the name of the kingdom in Frozen? What film series features hobbits? In which year was the first Harry Potter film released? Which movie is set on the planet Pandora? Who played the Joker in The Dark Knight? In Back to the Future, what speed must the DeLorean reach to time travel? That sounded pretty clean there, to time travel. Right, answers, shall we? Who directed the film Jaws? Steven Spielberg. Colour of Dorothy's slippers? They are ruby red. You can just say red, but they are ruby red. Which movie features the quote, "Here's looking at you, kid"? That's Casablanca. Who played Jack Dawson in Titanic? That will be Leonardo DiCaprio. And not Leonardo da Vinci, as my mum said. No, she jokingly said Leonardo da Vinci, which went, no, DiCaprio. It was funny. What is the name of the kingdom in Frozen? That's Arendelle. Arendelle. Arndelle. Yeah. Which film series features hobbits? The Lord of the Rings. In which year was the first Harry Potter film released? 2001. So if you're me, you were about 5 years old when that came out and you literally watched them all go from, 10, 11-year-old, actors to now whatever age Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint and Emma Watson are now. Which movie is set on the planet Pandora? That's Avatar. Who played the Joker in The Dark Knight? Heath Ledger. And the speed the DeLorean must reach to time travel is 88 miles per hour. So out of 10 there, guys, let us know what you got. I think personally, should get at least 6, I think, with this one. Yeah. Joker, come on, everyone knows it's Heath Ledger. DeLorean, that might be a guess for some people. Harry Potter obviously could be a guess. Film series with hobbits, like, it's got to be Lord of the Rings. Jack Dawson, Titanic, yeah. The Here's Looking at You, Kid, obviously, old movie, Casablanca. I think Casablanca, correct me if I'm wrong, was from the 30s. I might just look that up quickly. Casablanca. Yeah, I think it was. Pretty sure. I've just realised I haven't actually got the keyboard attached to this, so pretty useless to actually try and type something in right now. But yes, and who directed Jaws? Steven Spielberg. That should be quite straightforward as well. So yeah, at least 6 out of 10, maybe 7 even. So that is the movie round. That was our penultimate round. We are now on the final round, which is the music round. So 10 music questions, not name the song, as I said at the start of the video. Won't be able to do that one because of copyright, which is fair play. So, music round out of 10 again. Let's go. What instrument has 88 keys? What instrument has 88 keys? Question number 2. Which classical composer became deaf later in life? Which classical composer became deaf later in life? Question number 3. What band released the song Sweet Child of Mine? What band released the song Sweet Child of Mine? Question number 4. What was Elvis Presley's middle name? What was Elvis Presley's middle name? Question number 5. Which music festival takes place in Somerset, England? Which music festival takes place annually in Somerset, England? I missed out that annually part, sorry. So which music festival takes place annually in Somerset, England is question number 5. Question number 6. Who was the lead singer of the band Nirvana? Who was the lead singer of the band Nirvana? Question number 7. Which singer is nicknamed The Boss? Which singer is nicknamed The Boss? Question number 8. Which band sang Don't Stop Believing? Which band sang Don't Stop Believing? That was question number 8. Question number 9. Who won the Eurovision Song Contest 2025? Who won the Eurovision Song Contest 2025? So obviously this year's one. And then question number 10. Which song by Whitney Houston was a hit from The Bodyguard? Which song by Whitney Houston was a hit from the movie The Bodyguard? I didn't say the movie the first part, but it's quite obvious that it's the movie. Oh, and my cat has now gained access into the room, so he's now here now. Come on, Joe. So yeah, he's just here now. Can you hear him meow? Oh, that'd be great. Joey, come on, don't be silly. Let me come. Anyway, he might come up eventually. If he keeps meowing, I have to chuck him out again. Right, so that was music round. Let's go through the 10 questions quickly, and I'll give you the answers. What? Can you see him? Look, he's there. Look, he's right there in the corner. He's just meowing. Why are you meowing for? So you want to sit over here? Come on in. I'm almost done, to be fair, Jojo. Yeah, I'm still recording. Oh, anyway, sorry guys. Music round, out of 10. What instrument has 88 keys? Which classical composer became deaf later in life? What band released the song Sweet Child of Mine? What was Elvis Presley's middle name? Which music festival takes place annually in Somerset, England? Who was the lead singer of the band Nirvana? Which singer is nicknamed The Boss? Which band sang Don't Stop Believing? Who won the Eurovision Song Contest 2025? Which song by Whitney Houston was a hit from The Bodyguard? Oh my god, you can still see Jojo, look. Look, there he is. He's there. He's right there. Alright, Joe? Say hello? No? No, not having it, is he? I'm just going to keep it there though, because it's hilarious that he's just sitting there. He's waiting for me to get off this bed. I will be getting off this bed very soon. Yeah, I will be, Joe. Right. Let's get this quiz done. So, music round. Let's go. What instrument has 88 keys? A piano. Which classical composer became deaf later in life? Ludwig van Beethoven. So, just Beethoven would be fine. What band released the song Sweet Child of Mine? That was Guns N' Roses. What was Elvis Presley's middle name? Aaron. What music festival takes place annually in Somerset, England? Glastonbury Festival. Who was the lead singer of the band Nirvana? Kurt Cobain. Which singer is nicknamed The Boss? Bruce Springsteen. Which band sung Don't Stop Believing? Journey. Who won the Eurovision Song Contest 2025? Austria. And which song by Whitney Houston was a hit from the film The Bodyguard? It's I Will Always Love You. I Will Always Love You. And that's the same to you too, my little cat. Look, I'm like poking him in the screen. There we go. Look, I'm petting him now. Anyway, so yeah, that's out of 10. That one had a bit of a up and down, probably at least a 5 out of 10. So overall, I think people should get at least 30 on this quiz, maybe 25 out of 50. Yeah, but I hope everyone enjoyed that quiz. It's a bit chaotic, what with me going out to get a water and my cat turning up. But yeah, oh look, just that was on time. My cat turning up and going, meow. I'm going to have to watch this back and see if you can actually hear him meowing in the background. That would be hilarious. But yeah, thank you to everyone for watching. I've not obviously done that many videos like this for a long while, which is my bad. It's just a lot of things going on in real life, and also, bloody hell, Joe, yeah, and not not having the time to do it. So just doing the live streams in my room of the Arsenal videos was just, you know, it's me playing my game that I love to play and also doing videos on the channel. So yeah, and you can see how I'm getting on. But yeah, I will be doing hopefully some more videos that are in person in the future, even if it's just talking about Arsenal. So hope you all have a good new year, 2026, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.